What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Going to switch things up a little bit this morning. Going to show you guys how to create a very simple investment risk model that you can carry over from cryptocurrency into the stock market, futures, basically anything that involves risk and a percent, a dollar amount invested. We're going to create a very simple model here within a free program in Google Docs, Google Sheets, I believe it is. Yes, Google Sheets. So if you have a Google account, you can create this spreadsheet. So what we're going to create is going to look something like this to the left-hand side. And you can spruce this up. You can add colors. You can add all kinds of things to this. But we just need the rough parameters and you'll be good to go. Guys, welcome to the channel. Appreciate all of the new subscribers, all of the current subscribers. Wild volatility in these markets for sure, but we are enjoying it, having a good time as always. So on the left-hand side, guys, it is going to be something just like this. It's going to be a specific investment amount. So for this example, $10,000. Then we're going to put a share price parameter in there. We're going to put how many shares you can buy with that specified dollar amount that you want to put into your model or invest. Your risk, this is just an example. This is going to be a 6% risk model. It will tell you your total loss according to your percentage risk. And then it'll tell you how much funds left, assuming you it's going to tell you how many funds left with that percentage risk model. So you could change that to wherever you would like. So we're just going to pick a random box here in the center. Since we already have the model built on the left, we are going to click on our box. We're going to double click and we're going to type in the investment amount or dollar amount. You can type in whatever you would like there. We're just going to type in investment amount. Okay, so we have that there. So we are in box I here. So we have HIJ. We can see we are in I. It is slightly highlighted with gray. On the line to the right, we're going to double click that, and that's going to actually make the cell as wide as our widest font. And that's what we want. Below that, guys, we are going to write share price. Double click. This is where we will enter the price of the share. I think we'll probably use Bed Bath & Beyond for this example, so we'll jump over to the price shortly. So underneath the share price, once you have that done, go ahead and write shares. This is where it will tell you how many shares you can buy for the amount of dollars you want to invest. Below that, guys, double click, and we're going to use a 6% risk model. You can put whatever you want here. You can put a 1%, you can put a 10 or a 12 or a 3, doesn't matter. We're going to use 6% for this example. So we're going to hit number 6, going to hit percent, and then we're going to type in the word risk. We are going to skip a box below that. We are going to go down to one below that after we skip one, and we're going to put in total loss. This will be the dollar amount that you would theoretically lose according to your 6% risk model. And then we're going to put total funds left. This would be the amount of money you have left after your total loss subtracted from the original amount. So that's what your screen should look like right now. We have an investment amount, share price, shares, 6% risk, total loss, total funds left. The shares, you could actually write total shares. That's up to you. I kind of just like the way that looks. So if you look like this, you are in a good place. What we are going to do is we are going to head up to the investment amount box. We're going to head over to the right-hand side of that into the next box, the next cell. We're going to go up to our menu over here, guys, and we're going to hit where it says $. Format as currency. We're going to do that, and that should turn that box into a currency if I did it correctly. I believe I did. So next in that box, we're going to type in a specified amount. You can type in whatever you want here. We're going to use $1,000. So you can see we have a $1,000. We have a money sign in front of that. So this box has been turned into from a number box to a currency box. Heading up to the top, making sure we're in the J box, we want to double click on the right again, and that's going to expand the box so it shows all of our numbers within there. Underneath that, we are going to type in the share price. So let's jump over to TradingView. Let's check out the share price of Bed Bath & Beyond, which we are going to put a video out shortly on that. So it looks like we had a close yesterday at $1.64. So we'll head back over to our Google Sheets, and we are going to type in 1.64. We want to click back on that box, head up to the left-hand side. We want to change that into a currency box. Next, we have total shares. So this box is going to fill in on its own. So what we want to do is divide the investment amount by the total share price, and that will tell us how many shares we can buy. So we want to click on the total share box. We want to hit equal. Hit the equal sign on your keyboard. Then you want to click on your 1,000. And then you want to hit your divide, your slash button on your keyboard. It's also, on my keyboard, it should be the question mark keyboard key, excuse me. And that'll give you a divide sign. So you want to divide the investment amount by the share price. So next you're going to click the share price. So it should say, for this example, equals J4, which is my investment amount box, divided by J5, which is my share price. And then it already shows me the number, which is 609.75. And then I want to press enter if that looks correct. And heading back up to the top, guys, we want to double click this line again because we're losing some of our numbers. So what this tells me is if I want to put in $1,000 and the stock price is $1.64, this tells me I can buy 609 shares. 609.75, 609. And what's cool about this is you can change these parameters. So if you want to do $10,000, well, you can buy 6,097 shares. If you want to do $100, you can buy 60 shares. If you want to do, we'll go back to our 1,000. But let's say we change the share price. Let's say this isn't Bed Bath & Beyond. Let's say this is some other random stock that cost $48.53. Well, it changes. It says, okay, I have $1,000. My stock X is $48.53. I can only buy 20 shares. So it changes for you, which is very cool. So let's head back to Bed Bath & Beyond. So I have the correct price in here, which is $1.64. Let's see here. Share price is 1.64. We have $1,000 in, 609. So we got to put our risk model in. So I believe we do, let's see here. So we're going to do, once we're in the correct box next to the risk model, we're going to press enter, or not enter, excuse me. We're going to press the equal sign again. We're going to press the negative sign. Then we're going to do the number 6 and then percent and press enter. I believe that's how it should work, although it looks slightly different than my other model here. So let's adjust this real quick. I don't think we actually want to do the equal sign. Let's delete this. So this should be, we're just going to type negative 6% and then enter. We are going to also, well, actually, we'll come back to that. Go ahead and type in -6 and your percent sign. I believe that should be correct. And our total loss would be, let's see, C4 minus, or C4 times C7. So this should be your total loss. Head over to that, hit your equal sign. Then you want to do your, you want to click your 1000, which is your J4. Then you want to do a multiply sign. And you want to do that, and then you want to click your risk box, 6% risk. And then we're going to press enter if that looks correct. So what this just did for us is it took our $1,000 investment amount, it times it by our -6%, because that's our risk, and it tells us that this would be a $60 trade risk, that we would potentially lose $60 if we bought X stock at $1.64, 609 shares, and we had a 6% stop. We would lose $60. Next is we need to figure out how much funds are left for the next trade. So what we're going to do here is we're going to press the equal sign. We're going to press our $1,000 up here. We're going to click that. Actually, let's hold on for a second. Let me double check this side real quick. C9, let's see, C4 and C9. All right, let's head back. We're going to actually click our box next to our total funds left. We are going to hit equals. Then we're going to type the word in sum, S-U-M, S-U-M. Should look something like that. You want to click where it says sum. Then, if your box looks like that, you want to click your $1,000, your investment amount box, and that'll insert, for me, it's J4. Then we want to do a comma sign. Then we want to press our total loss box, which is right above where we're currently working, which is right here. Then we want to do a closed, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but on my keyboard, the number 0 has a kind of a closed bracket. We want to add that bracket into our box, which would completes this cell. Then we want to press enter. So what this just did was it just took our total investment amount minus our loss and then how many funds left we would have, which would be $940. So guys, very easy, simple risk model that you could type in 2 parameters, your investment amount and your share price, and then the rest it fills in for you. Like I said, you can change the risk if you want less risk, if you want more risk. We can add more parameters to this too. We can add an entry price. We can also we can have this model tell us where the exit stop would be according to our risk. So if we put in $1,000 and we buy stock at price X with a 6% risk model, it'll tell us where that stop is, and then it'll fill in the rest, as in it'll tell us what our loss would be and how much funds we have left. And if we change that risk model to a 3 or a 10% risk, all is the same. You would just change your percentage. So for a quick wrap up here, it should look something like this. You have an investment amount. Next to that is where you would put your dollar amount. Underneath that, we have share price. You would enter your share price in here. That you have to do manually, of course. Total shares. This will tell you how many shares you can buy for $1,000 at $1.64. Next, below that is your risk. You can change this to whatever you would like. We just have a 6% risk model here. Total loss according to that risk. So $1,000 minus 6% would be a $60 loss. And then how many funds left? $1,000 minus 60 is 940 US dollars left, guys. So just a quick risk model. Like I said, it is kind of the sky is the limit here. We have all kinds of crazy spreadsheets that we have worked on in the past and still use today. So if you're interested in more videos like this, let me know, and I will definitely look into creating some more in-depth stuff. But like I said, this is Google Sheets. This is a free program. If you have a Google account, if you don't, sign up for one, and then you can get access to spreadsheets like this. It's also very similar in other spreadsheet programs. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Be careful out there in these volatile markets. I'll catch you guys in the next video.